Hello everyone, welcome to another award-winning edition of the Locker Room Chat, and we have a fun show lined up for you here tonight. And my name is John Williams, and I'm joined on the end by my co-host Walter Stair, and the man in the middle, our guest tonight. He needs no introduction, but his name is Richie No, and he is the head coach of the North Middle School Football Senators. And Richie, thank you for being here and welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for bringing us. We've got a good-looking group of boys over there for you.
Right, and Coach No, he's brought in some of his 8th graders here tonight, and we're going to meet them a little later on in the show. Right now, let me call out their names, let you know who all's here tonight. But I believe we have 14 8th graders here for North Middle, and they are Colton McNeil, Christian Brown, Brady Phillips, Devin Baston, Owen Hensley, Sam Waddle, Reese Russell, Evan Pyatt, Will Presley, Blaine Stansberry, Jackson Hill, Bennett Hicks, Slade Alley, and Mason McMillan. So, good group of young men right there, Richie, and we're getting ready. Football's here, and we're going to kick off the season tomorrow night, correct?
We'll kick it off tomorrow night, no matter how immature they look right now, laughing their heads off. We'll kick it off tomorrow night at 6:30 in the Bull Ring at Anderson County High School. We're taking on the Lenoir City Panthers.
All right, 6:30 tomorrow night, home game there at Anderson County High School. So how's the team looking this year, Rich?
It's good. They look good. We went to Elizabethton, and if you know anything about Elizabethton Middle School, they'll roll out about 90 kids, and they're all built like high school sophomores, and it's all you can handle. And we went up there and tied them 2-2. They kicked 2 extra points, and we got a 2-point conversion. Reese Russell got his first middle school touchdown. Will took one down the sideline, and Blaine threw both of those. So it was a really good day up there for us.
So how many kids you have on your team?
We finalized our roster this morning. I think we're right around 49 or 50.
And how many 8th graders?
23 or 24.
So we don't quite have all of them here tonight, but
no, I want to call those names out a little later. But yeah, no, they're not all quite here. It's an interesting class. They've been runner-up twice in our league, and they've lost 2 games in 2 years in regular season. So they're used to winning. There's a lot of winners over there, a lot of good boys, a lot of good character, and there's some characters in the front row. But they're a good class. They're a strong class, and they'll benefit Coach Gillum well.
I see some of the kids over there. I know their family, their parents a little bit, and it's a good-looking group of future Mavs, right?
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we don't lose many. It's been a good run. They take off and go straight from us, and within 2 years, 80% of them are usually productive for Coach Gillum, Coach Terry.
Mm-hmm. Walter?
Well, one thing I was going to ask Coach, how long have you been conditioning, it being in the summer, and a lot of the summer's been quite hot, and you open up the season August 5th. How long have you been conditioning and working out this summer?
I think these guys had 10 spring practices. It might be closer to 8. And then as soon as we got past Memorial Day, we've been going sometimes 4 days a week, minimum of 2, and it's been pretty steady therein. So the thing about our conditioning is we don't, I see other schools and talk to other coaches, and they do a whole lot of running. Well, our guys do a whole lot of running during practice. I mean, our wide receivers may run 60, 70 routes each. Well, that's 60 or 70 sprints, and if they're not moving, we're on them. So,
Richie, tell everybody out there a little bit about yourself, what you do when you're not coaching football, and also a little bit about your family.
I'm a chiropractor. I practice in Clinton. I'm a lifelong Anderson Countyan, and I have 3 sons and a beautiful wife, and My boys have all played for Coach Gillum. So two are still playing for Anderson County, and I have one son that's in college right now.
And what's your wife's name?
Amy.
Amy. Okay. Would you like to give Amy a shout out?
I think we just did.
Yeah. But talk about one of your sons in college, Trey.
Trey, no.
Is it Davidson?
He is at Davidson College. Yes. Davidson with his classmate Ryan Moog. They actually report tomorrow morning, and they're looking forward. They won their conference last spring in a shortened COVID-riddled whatever, and those guys report tomorrow, and they're doing well academically, and they're doing well on the field.
What position is he playing in college?
Trey just got, Ryan's a defensive end, defensive tackle, sort of a third down specialist type. Trey has moved to interior line, and his coaches have been asking him all summer if he's snapping, he's probably going to play center. He's a pretty smart kid.
Just going on offense.
Yes, center on offense.
Ryan Moog, what position is he playing?
Defensive end, defensive tackle, played, sort of a pass rush, third down specialist kind of guy.
How'd they do last year?
Did well. I mean, it was a weird scenario for everybody. I'm sure these guys had a weird scenario as well. It was, due to COVID, there was a whole bunch of meals in your room and Zoom calls and classes on Zoom. So that, I hate that for them. It kind of deteriorates the college experience, but.
Talk a little bit about your two other sons currently in Anderson County High School.
My middle son is Jackson Noe, and he'll be a senior. He's a center guard, nose guard for the high school team. And if you've caught him without a smile on his face, you've caught him asleep, I guess. He's pretty mild mannered, pretty good fella, and I'm really proud of him. My youngest son Gavin is a rising junior, and he's a running back and defensive end.
He's quite the ball player too. Had an outstanding season last year, I believe over 1,400 yards, and I don't know how many touchdowns he had. And he's preseason All-State for the Tennessee High School football.
He is, and he'd be the first guy to tell you. I mean, he'd be the first guy to tell you don't do that without your teammates. And so he's a humble guy, and he keeps it between the lines. And I'm very proud of Gavin. He's a good young man.
Mm-hmm. He was about 6'1", 225, I heard.
Yeah, he's probably more 221-ish, 223, and then he bounces to the high teens. So.
Right. So I know you're certainly proud of all your sons, and
absolutely,
you got quite a athletic family. And I remember growing up in school in junior high, I had your mom as my typing teacher.
She's athletic too. She throws toilet paper at kids, sprays them with water. She's very talented.
So hello, Miss Snow out there. You're watching.
I had her too. I remember her. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. She used to bring a George Foreman doll. Had one of those little puppets, and that's back when they had the big fight there with Muhammad Ali, the rope-a-dope, and the.
Oh, how funny!
Had that fight in Zaire, and she'd bring that. She'd get that George Foreman puppet out.
She's quite the character. I'm very proud of my mom. She had a great career, and she's really enjoyed all her grandchildren and retirement. So,
Walter.
Also, I don't know if you're district or region or what have you, but how many games do you play, and who are you playing?
We're in the Tennessee Valley Athletic Conference. It's a really, really competitive, tough region. You're in there with Clinton Middle, Robertsville, Jefferson, Lenoir City, Spring City, Sweetwater. I'm afraid I'm only. CAK. CAK is always in the run for our little championship. It's a really, really competitive league. We've seen a lot of good teams have to bow out of our league because they just can't keep up athletically. It's tough. It's tough.
Richie, talk a little bit about your coaching career. How long have you been at Norris Middle?
Let's see. This will be number 15, I believe, maybe 16, something like that. It's been fun. The kids are always great. We have the greatest parent support on earth. Like we didn't take buses to Elizabethton. We didn't have one kid show up late Saturday. But being Elizabethton by 9:45, and they're all there. And we don't lack for much. You know, we got new uniforms this year. We don't do that a lot, and our parents have stepped up and tried to help provide that. Our community stepped up and tried to help provide that. You know, I think our way, there's a saying, who's got it better? Nobody.
Right, you certainly have a good program, and it's well respected, I know. And have you coached anywhere else in football?
I helped Coach Kerr for a year and a half at the high school in between stints, in between middle school. I did a stint early under Joe Fogarty, and then I did a stint back when Jeff Harshbarger asked me to come back and do it again.
I want to talk a little bit about your playing career. If y'all don't know out there watching, Richie used to play for the Tennessee Vols, and just talk a little bit about your playing career going back to Anderson County.
I'm from Lake City. I played at Anderson County High School, had a good run at Anderson County, lucky to be surrounded by great teammates. And then I played in college under Coach Majors and was there during the transition under Coach Fulmer. And had a good time, had a great time. Learned a lot, grew up a lot. They can teach you to be a man real quick.
You got any, I know you got some stories on Johnny Majors. You got a good one you could share with us?
Yeah, well, there's lots of stories on Coach Majors. Some of the ones I like to tell, Coach Majors would always like to call out somebody who stood out in the spring, and I had a couple of good practices in a row, and I was going into my senior year, and he wanted to recognize me at the end, and he'd say, "No, stand up here." And when I stood up, you know, if you know Coach Majors, he's about 5'10", and I'm a little better than that, and so he's not up to my shoulder, and he'd say, "You're the only SO sucker out here shorter than I am," you know, because over there, I mean, I wasn't very tall. You know, my boys have watched those classic ESPN classic games, and if I pop up, they'll be like, "Good Lord, look how short you are," you know. But you know, around here, I'm not that short, but over there, I was kind of considered short. So it's kind of funny.
If I'm not mistaken, you walked on at
I
Tennessee,
did.
right?
I did.
And you earned some playing time, and did you earn a scholarship while you was there?
Yes and no. It was a good run. It was a lot. It was a good, successful run, and we had a good time doing it.
What would you say your best moment was wearing the orange?
For me personally, I made a play against Alabama at home, and one of the Bud Ford came down and said we had to cut the Volcalls line off because Anderson County High School is located in Clinton. And everybody, they said, well, that tackle was made by Richie Noe from Clinton, Tennessee. Well, Lake City went bananas. And all of Lake City called, you know, I'm sure. They were all making those phone calls. And I mean, there were other moments. I caused a fumble in a Georgia game one time that helped us win that day. And, you know, just a great experience.
Did you
Just
have
a great experience.
Did you have a tryout in the pros?
Oh, Lord, no. No. I blew my knee against South Carolina on Halloween in Columbia, and that sort of shored up anything like that. There were some things, you know, but at that time arena football was starting to come in vogue, and that might have been an avenue, but no, I was not good enough to go play in the pros at all.
Walter?
Did you ever, I guess you went through the T, in other words.
Yes. Yes, I did.
How did that feel?
That's an amazing experience. That's an amazing experience. Going through the T is unreal. You know, Coach Butch Jones brought back Letterman. Butch Jones brought back Letterman one time and allowed us to go back to re-experience it. And that was fun to share that with my kids. But I turned to another guy from Lake City named Jim Smelcher, and he and I hold the distinction of being the only two Lake Cityans to have played over there. And I asked Jim, I said, well, man, how cool is it going to be to run through the T again? He played in the late 50s. They didn't run through the T then.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and big, tough Jim Smelcher got a tear in his eye and said, this will be my first. So it was kind of cool, you know. It was kind of cool.
I guess they started around 1965, best I can recall.
I think Coach
like
Dickey, I think Coach Dickey was the one that created that.
We got our first phone call of the night. The phone lines are open. If you have a question or comment, let's go ahead and take the phone call. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, John, it's your favorite AD.
Did you? He said you. He says it's your favorite athletic director. Okay, go ahead, Coach Terry. That's a big giveaway.
Good to see you three on the air right there again. I've been missing y'all, and y'all are on there talking it up tonight.
I appreciate you calling in.
Got a great lineup right there. I see Coach Noe on there. He's done a great job for us for so many years, getting kids ready to come out and play for the high school.
Most certainly do.
Yep. He continues to do that year in and year out. Just does a super job when we get those guys. They're ready to go, and you can watch our program for the past 15 years and see the successes that we've had, and that program's a big part of what we do.
Well, it certainly is. That's one of the questions I was going to ask Richie about his style of play, and these kids leave middle school to go up to Coach Gillum, or even back before him. He had them ready to play, and y'all's program sort of emulates some of the top programs in the area, like Maryville. It's pretty much run the same system, and these kids are ready to go once they put on the navy blue.
He does a great job coaching the fundamentals, but he makes it fun for them, and they enjoy being out there with him, and that keeps them coming back to football. I think a lot of times we make football complicated and hard, and kids sometimes don't want to do it. But Richie does a great job making sure kids have a great time and making sure that kids get opportunities right there to play positions. And, he coaches them up at different ones. And, sometimes a defensive end can be played in middle school and turn out to be a high school quarterback sometimes. And that's what happened with Tanner Williams, I think.
Absolutely.
2009 or 10.
Certainly. And
always fun to watch.
Right, I believe Tanner's on the varsity staff this year, correct?
He is. We're glad to have Tanner back from Scott County right there. He was with us for a small period of time, and had to end up getting a coordinator's job up there at Scott County. But he's back with us now and working with our quarterbacks, and we're glad to have him. Richie's got probably the top quarterback in the state of Tennessee in middle school right now, and we're excited to get his quarterback up next year and continue to do what we've been doing, which is throw it all over the field.
That's right, and we're going to hopefully meet him here in a little bit. But Richie certainly has got the program in good hands, and
got a giant offensive line and a bunch of skilled kids that can play, and we're real excited to watch them play tomorrow night and this season. And like I said, super excited to get that group to the high school next year.
And fire up that, what do you call it, Richie, the Megatron or the Jumbotron?
The Megatron, yes. The boys are excited about being on that, aren't you, boys?
Yeah. So that thing, like I said, it's going to do some really great things for our kids and our community. We've got some cameras that we're going to use during the games that'll be able to shoot up from the sidelines and shoot up at the fans. And be careful who you sit next to, John, in case we make a kiss cam. You might have to turn around and kiss somebody.
Well, you have to be careful, yeah. But it looks really sharp. It really makes the field pop out even more. And, hats off to y'all's booster club that was able to finance that. It looks really good.
Yeah, they did a great job, and like I said, we were able to secure the finance before, got the money for it paid for, and now it's just a great addition to our campus and our community. And like I said, anytime, I say this all the time, anytime we reach out to our community to do a big project like that, they always answer the bell, and they always come through for us, and they always do things for our kids that make it a top-notch place to go to school.
Yeah, we'd be remiss to start naming names, but Tommy Lively's never said no. Tim Elrod never said no. Ray Tackett never says no. Whatever we ask for, those guys provide. And there's others.
Many others, and those guys, they always come through for us and make sure that our kids have a great facility to play at. And I think our kids, they recognize that. They appreciate it, and, they go out on the field and they perform, and year in and year out, you'll see Anderson County in the second, third round of the playoffs trying to make a push to get to the championship. And eventually, we're going to knock that door down. This may be the one.
Mm-hmm. Coach Terry, we appreciate you calling in once again, and we're going to have to get a break, then we want to get back here and meet some of these future Mavs.
We're excited about them, and I'll be watching, excited to hear how they do it on TV there.
Yeah, they're excited. They're ready to go.
Good. All right. Hope to see you this
Thank you,
evening.
buddy.
Bye-bye.
All right, thank you. That was Coach Gary Terry, Athletic Director at Anderson County, and we're going to go ahead and take our first break of the night. We'll be right back and meet these 8th graders for the North Middle School Senators.
Mulch & More in Midtown is your landscaping headquarters. They offer mulch, topsoil, all types of gravel, sand, rock, crab orchard stone, riprap stone, and limestone gravel. Mulch & More does light excavation work. Do you need a driveway repaired? They can do it. Plus, Mulch & More can do your water and sewer lines, French drains, and more with Ditch Witch services. So whether you only need a half cubic yard up to 20 cubic yards, Mulch & More can help you. Give Gary a call today at 865-234-7060 at Mulch & More in Midtown.
Roan Metals Group has been serving East Tennessee for decades. Locally owned and operated with convenient hours of operation. Roan Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing's too big or too small. Still have that clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Roan Metals Group are specialists in industrial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Roan Metals urges you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. A member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Roan Metals Group. Turn that scrap into cash.
Cash in your gold now to get the most money. With gold at all-time highs, TK Wheeler Jewelers in Oak Ridge is paying top dollar for your gold, silver, platinum, diamonds, and coins. And TK Wheeler Jewelers pays cash. Broken chains, mismatched earrings, bracelets, rings, old school rings, gold charms, old watches, and even coin collections. TK Wheeler Jewelers in Oak Ridge, where you get the most money now for your old gold. So cash in now at TK Wheeler Jewelers, 422 South Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge.
At Roan Medical Center, we are committed to serving this community and providing the best possible care for our patients. We have 20 medical specialists on staff representing all areas of care in a clean and safe environment. You don't have to go out of town to receive excellence in outpatient services. So please don't delay. The care you deserve is right here, right now. For the moments of need, we are here for you.
Duff Subaru would like to announce the opening of our brand new, larger facility in Kingston. This new facility was designed to offer unmatched comfort and convenience for our customers. Our service department now offers full tire and alignment services, express oil changes, and a car wash included with each service. We're conveniently located at I-40 exit 356 in Kingston, an easy drive from anywhere in the greater Knoxville area. Earl Duff Subaru, Tennessee's only 10-time winner of the Subaru Love Promise Award.
Take advantage of financing as low as 0% during the Subaru A Lot to Love event at Earl Duff Subaru in Kingston.
We all know that real estate is location, location, location.
Our team at Just Homes Group, Realty Executives, has the true expertise, pairing buyers and sellers with the right opportunities.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell a home right here in Knoxville,
Lenoir City, Clinton, or Farragut, we have the expertise throughout every Knoxville surrounding area. Call Just Homes Group, Realty Executives today.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
Live and Let Live Drugstore in downtown Rockwood is your gift destination. Shop the new plush selection for that special someone. We have Bath & Body Works popular fragrances and custom gift baskets too. Live and Let Live has a wide selection of gift and home decor for any occasion, from yard flags to selected jewelry, plus much more. We have Big Orange giftware always available year-round. And don't forget to enjoy a soda fountain treat while you shop. Live and Let Live Drugstore, Gift Shop, and Soda Fountain in downtown Rockwood.
Welcome back into the locker room chat, and our guests tonight are the Norris Middle School Senators as they kick off the season tomorrow night at 6:30 against the Lenore City Panthers there at Anderson County High School. And before we meet these kids, Richie, talk a little bit about your staff.
Well, I really wanted to touch on that. Chris Mugen's been with me the last 13 years, and a lot of that connection to the high school. He runs our 707 Code Blue program, and a lot of that connection to the high school is due to Chris. When I brought him in, it was, hey, let me show you this, hey, let me show you that. And now with the 707, he's, hey, let me show you this, let me show you that. Chris spends a lot of hours at Anderson County. He's going to run our Jumbotron graphics, and he spends a lot of time at Anderson County. We've got Elijah Alley back here. He's going to get on camera here in just a minute. And that guy's just an absolute, anybody who knows anything about Anderson County football in the 90s, that guy's a legend. He changed the way Larry Kerr played football. When Elijah Alley showed up as a freshman, Coach Kerr was in his first year as well, and an immediate impact player over there. But more than a good, and played in college, but more than a good player, he is fantastic to these young men. And when he tells them how it is and how it can be done in the trenches, they all listen, because we've made sure to tell them and make sure they recognize, one, the kind of player he was, but they also recognize the kind of person he is. We got Ken Presley. Ken and I played together in high school, and his least favorite son plays for us now, Will. And we've got, let's see here, I don't want to leave anybody out. We've got Logan Disney just came on with us, and we got David Stooksbury. And I think that rounds us out. And those guys all do an incredible job, and really, really are all former Anderson County people, and they're really dedicated to what we're trying to get done.
Well, it certainly sounds like a fine staff you got there, and a big part of your program.
Absolutely.
All right, let's meet our first senator here, 8th grader. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name's Christian Brown. I am a left guard. Yeah.
Okay, how old are you, Christian?
I'm 13.
13, and what's it mean to you to be a senator?
I think all around just to be like a team player, and to like everybody like be intense for like the game, and then after we just go and like have fun and be friends.
What do you think the toughest thing is about football?
Probably not getting like angry if something bad happens, or like if somebody else gets angry at you on your team, then you get angry at them. It's like you got to just focus on the game, focus on winning, and being the first.
What's your favorite senator moment? So thus far.
The recent one is that I went to football camp. Everybody knows this one. I went to football camp, and then my friend Owen over here, he knocked me so hard that I fell on the ground. Ever since then, everybody's been calling me Afterlife or Lazarus, so that's pretty fun.
He got hit hard and he got up, and that's the thing football teaches young men that other sports don't. You get punched in the mouth and you get up, and we're very proud of Christian.
Christian, before you go, would you like to give a shout out?
I'd like to give a shout out to my little sister Lucy, and my grandparents, and all my family back at home.
Cool.
Okay, thank you, Christian, and good luck this season.
Thank you.
All right, our next senator.
Perfect.
Let's go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us what position you play.
My name is Reese Russell, and I play wide receiver and defensive back.
Okay. Reese, what do you like about football?
Football, for me, it's really fun because you just get to go out there and release your anger on a bunch of people, because you can just hit people without getting penalized.
And what does it mean to be a senator?
For me, it means that we're all really one big family, and we all really like each other, and just to play the same sport with each other, it's just really fun for all of us.
Okay, and what are your hobbies other than football?
I play two other sports. I play tennis and basketball in my spare time.
All-round athlete, I guess. Do you want to give a shout out to anybody?
I'll give a shout out to my mom because she's been very supportive of me.
Very good, thank you.
Reese is sort of tied in with his brother's peer group, and they kind of rib back and forth at him, and he's always just giving it right back. So I'm sure it's a little extra special for Reese to be wearing that jersey.
You know, his brother's Trent. Tate, excuse me. He plays on the varsity.
Oh, yeah. Started at corner last night. He's a stud.
Mm-hmm. Okay, who we got next?
What's your name, son?
My name's Mason McMillan. I play linebacker and wide receiver.
Good.
This is Mason McMillan, and Mason, who's your favorite team in sports?
I've been a big Tennessee Titans fan since I was young.
You have a favorite player?
No, not really.
How long have you been playing in the Norse program?
For the past 2 years.
Past 2 years, and what's it mean to you to be a senator? Put on that jersey.
It means we're all family, and to have a kind of like a desire to play a sport. It's big family.
And you have any hobbies?
Not really.
What's a hidden talent you have? Any fun fact about you?
Not really.
Rich, you got one on him?
Yeah, he's a really good tackler. I don't know if that's a hobby, but I like it.
Oh, yeah?
Gets guys on the ground. I mean, I don't know if that's a hobby, but I dig it.
Well, Mason, go ahead and give a shout out.
I'd like to shout out my parents and my siblings.
Okay, Mason, thank you, and good luck this season.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, who we have next?
I'm Evan Pyatt. I play wide receiver and safety.
And Evan, what's it mean to be a senator?
It means to be like family, to go out there together, all play together, just be one, be family.
And what do you like about football?
It's just kind of like a getaway to go do whatever you want, release your anger, go hit people, have fun.
And how long have you been in football?
Like 6 or 7 years, 7, 8, somewhere around there.
And toughest thing about football?
Probably conditioning.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you want to give anybody a shout out?
My little brother Isaac.
Okay. Very good.
Evan's developed we knew he was going to be athletic. He's developed into a really good wide receiver. We put him in the number 14 because we figured he'd do some of the same things for us that Bryson Val did. He's, preseason accolades galore. And we're real proud of Evan.
Evan, thank you very much.
All right, number 77. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Sam Waddell. I play center and linebacker.
Center and linebacker, so you're right in the middle of the trenches there, and I'm sure Coach No likes to see that.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, one of the smartest kids we've had come through our program. We moved him from wide receiver to center, and he learned our playbook in about 2 hours. Unbelievable.
Is it first year playing center?
It is his first year playing center, but he's been in a skill position before this, Okay. But his arms are getting so big, he was having trouble catching. His biceps were so large, so we moved him down.
Mm-hmm. And what does it mean for you to be a senator?
I feel like it shows how we represent our school and how we can do our part to help better as a team and a school altogether.
Sam, what's your goals this year, both individually and as a team?
Individually, I'd just like to win a championship, probably. And I guess I could go over as a team, too.
Anything individually, you have a goal?
Probably get an interception.
Get an interception, there you go. So you play middle linebacker? What do you think about tomorrow night's game? I know you're excited. You gonna have butterflies before you go out there on the field?
I don't know. I feel like you always get those, but we're going to win, I feel like, too.
And do you have a fun fact about you? Any hidden talents?
No, not really.
He's smart as a whip.
What about phobias?
I have a little fear. I have a fear of airplanes, kind of.
Fear of airplanes? Have you ever flown?
No.
Thank you, Lord.
I guess not. Right.
That's awesome.
What's your favorite food?
Probably steak.
Steak. And you have a favorite place to eat?
Not really.
Okay, Sam, go ahead and give a shout out.
Hi, Gavin. He's probably watching. He's my little brother.
Okay. All right, Sam. Thank you for being here tonight, and good luck this season.
Thank you.
All right, sir. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us what position you play.
I'm Colton McNeil, and I play wide receiver and cornerback.
Okay, Holden, what's it like to be a center?
Probably have fun with each other and have respect for each other.
Okay, what do you like about football in general?
Probably to hit people as hard as you can.
Okay, what's your favorite place to eat?
Probably Golden Oak.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
Okay.
That's
out of the box.
Chinese.
Good for you. Yeah, that's out of the box.
That's it.
Good for him.
And what's your favorite team?
In NFL or college?
Well, either or both.
Tread lightly in college.
Probably Los Angeles Rams.
Okay.
Okay. Well, very good. You want to give a shout out to anybody?
Probably my mom, because she helped me a lot with football and spent a lot of money on this stuff.
Well, that might be the best shout out yet.
Oh, yeah. We certainly appreciate it. Thank you.
I know this next young man coming up. If you would go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Brady Phillips. I'm a guard and a defensive tackle.
How old are you, Brady?
13.
13, and I know your mom and dad. I remember your dad when he played. He played on the 1992 Clinton Dragons that went to the state championship game, and your dad was really a really good player. Played tight end, and I think defensive end, I believe as well. And looks like you're going to follow in his footsteps. What's it mean to you to be a North Senator?
Everyone loving each other and respecting each other as a family.
What do you like about playing football?
Really just getting to go out and hit some people.
And what's the toughest, hardest thing about playing football, would you say?
I would say when people get mad at you, to not get mad back at them.
All right, just to keep your cool.
Yes.
And Coach No, I'm sure appreciates that.
Oh yeah, he's an aggressive player, but he's not out of control. He does a really good job for us. He's a brute on the inside. He gives us a lot of push when we're trying to run zone read, and that type of thing can never be undervalued. We're real proud of Brady. He's a great young man.
That's hard to do. I see a lot of kids in games, lose their cool and the team get a penalty, and it's hard to keep that emotion in at times, right?
I would assume yes, but it's been 100 years since I've played. Brady does a great job keeping his emotions in check, and he is a really valuable part of this football team.
Brady, do you have a favorite team in football, college or pro?
Tennessee Vols.
Nah, good Christian.
Your dad's an Alabama fan.
Oh, good Lord.
Andy's on our church's prayer list.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
He not try to get you to like the Crimson Tide?
I don't know.
Still working on you?
I guess.
Do you have a favorite player?
I would say, because I've always looked up to Tom Brady when I was young. I've always watched him, so I'd say Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, he's pretty good.
That's cool.
He just turned 44 years old. He's amazing. And okay, Brady, appreciate you being here. If you would, go ahead and give a shout out.
My little brother Logan, he's probably watching me at home right now.
How old is Logan?
He is 10.
Is he playing as well?
No.
Not playing yet?
Not yet.
Okay, Brady. Once again, thank you for being here and good luck this season.
Thank you.
All right, that's 7 of the Norris Middle School Senators here with us tonight. We'll meet the other, we'll call them the Magnificent 7, coming up next, and we're going to take another break, and you're watching Locker Room Chat, and we'll be right back.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
Live and Let Live Drugstore in downtown Rockwood is the premier pharmacy service location. Let our professional staff help with all your pharmacy needs, answer your questions, or help with your medication management with our Medicine on Time packaging system. We also offer medication therapy management to ensure you're receiving maximum benefits from your medication. Diabetes care is available with one-on-one consultations, or you can attend one of our monthly diabetes information classes. Live and Let Live Drugstore in downtown Rockwood.
We treat you like family at RMG. Bring your junk, cars, aluminum cans. We'll buy it on the spot and we'll pay you a lot. We treat you like family at RMG. Yeah, we treat you like family at RMG. Rome Metals Group, we treat you like family.
Rome Metals is located just off of Highway 27 between Herman and Rockwood.
Duff Subaru would like to announce the opening of our brand new, larger facility in Kingston. This new facility was designed to offer unmatched comfort and convenience for our customers. Our service department now offers full tire and alignment services, express oil changes, and a car wash included with each service. We're conveniently located at I-40 exit 356 in Kingston, an easy drive from anywhere in the greater Knoxville area. Earl Duff Subaru, Tennessee's only 10-time winner of the Subaru Love Promise Award.
Take advantage of financing as low as 0% during the Subaru A Lot to Love event at Earl Duff Subaru in Kingston.
Cash in your gold now to get the most money. With gold at all-time highs, TK Wheeler Jewelers in Oak Ridge is paying top dollar for your gold, silver, platinum, diamonds, and coins. And TK Wheeler Jewelers pays cash. Broken chains, mismatched earrings, bracelets, rings, old school rings, gold charms, old watches, and even coin collections. TK Wheeler Jewelers in Oak Ridge, where you get the most money now for your old gold. So cash in now at TK Wheeler Jewelers, 422 South Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge.
At Roan Medical Center, we are committed to serving this community and providing the best possible care for our patients. We have 20 medical specialists on staff representing all areas of care in a clean and safe environment. You don't have to go out of town to receive excellence in outpatient services, so please don't delay. The care you deserve is right here, right now. For the moments of need, we are here for you.
Mulch & More in Midtown is your landscaping headquarters. They offer mulch, topsoil, all types of gravel, sand, rock, crab orchard stone, riprap stone, and limestone gravel. Mulch & More does light excavation work. Do you need a driveway repaired? They can do it. Plus, Mulch & More can do your water and sewer lines, French drains, and more with Ditch Witch services. So whether you only need a half cubic yard up to 20 cubic yards, Mulch & More can help you. Give Gary a call today at 865-234-7060 at Mulch & More in Midtown.
We all know that real estate is location, location, location.
Our team at Just Homes Group Realty Executives has the true expertise, pairing buyers and sellers with the right opportunities.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell a home right here in Knoxville,
Lenoir City, Clinton, or Farragut, we have the expertise throughout every Knoxville surrounding area. Call Just Homes Group Realty Executives today.
Us off here. Welcome back into the locker room chat, and we're going to meet 7 more of these Norris Middle School Senator football players here as season kicks off tomorrow night as Norris takes on Lenoir City at Anderson County High School. 6:30 kickoff, first game of the season. So, Walter, take it away.
Okay, and number 58, what's your name?
My name's Slade Alley. I'm basically anything on the line except for center.
Okay, and what's it mean to be a senator?
It means that you're a big part of a huge community and a big old family.
And how many years have you been playing football?
About 5 years.
Okay, what do you like about football?
It's an escape for me from reality and how cruel this world is.
Okay. And what are your goals in life and your other hobbies?
Well, one of my goals in life is to meet my expectations of my dad, and just be a good man in general.
Okay. And you want to give a shout out to anybody?
I would like to give out a shout out to my mom and my dad and whoever has supported me throughout my football career.
Very good, thank you.
Hey, Slade.
Hang on, Slade.
Before you go, talk a little bit about your dad. I know he's on the coaching staff and he was a legendary player there in Anderson County, but how does it feel to be coached by your dad?
A lot of pressure. Knowing how good your dad was when you played at AC, and like having the Alley name is a lot of pressure, but I think I can live up to. I think I can pick up what he put down.
He'll absolutely live up to that. Slade's a big earth mover, and we're all proud of Slade. He's a good kid, does well in school, and he's really got the support of his peer group. And we're very proud of Slade. His dad does cast a big shadow, but that's nothing Slade can't handle.
I was going to say your dad's a good coach, and I know he's a good man. So good luck this season.
Thank you.
Now here's the quarterback Coach Terry was talking about.
Okay, this is the quarterback. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Blaine Stansberry. I play quarterback and safety, and I'm 14 years old.
Blaine got pretty good size there, don't he, Coach?
He'll play more quarterback than safety. He wants to play more safety, but he'll play more quarterback than safety.
How long you been playing quarterback?
For about 3 years.
Did you get some time last year?
Yes, sir. I started all year.
You started last year? Okay, so 2-year starter. What do you think about tomorrow night going in?
I feel like I have a strong receiving core and that our O-line will be able to give me some time.
What's it mean to you to be a Norris Senator, to put on that jersey?
It's like being a part of a big family that helps and supports you along your journey and sets you up for life.
Do you play any other sports?
I used to play basketball, but I quit to focus on football.
Coach Wallace ain't got you out there yet?
No, sir.
Do you have any hobbies?
Not really.
Blaine's hobbies are taking quarterback lessons and working his tail off. Blaine spends as many hours at Anderson County High School as any coach does. He's up there working with Coach Gillum all year round, and it shows.
You study film too?
Yes, sir.
You have a favorite player?
Probably Peyton Manning.
That's what I was going to say. Peyton Manning going into the Hall of Fame this weekend, so that's a good idol to follow. So, Blaine, thank you for being here. Before you go, we'd like to give a shout out.
I'd like to shout out my mom and my dad for helping me and supporting me on my journey.
All right, thank you, Blaine, and good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Introduce yourself, young man.
I'm Bennett Hicks, and I play center.
Okay, and Bennett, tell us what it means to be a senator.
Just to kind of be a part of a family and just to kill kids every night that we play.
And what do you like about football?
I just like, like being a part of a family.
And are you excited about the season opener tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. And what are your other hobbies?
I play piano.
Okay. And you want to give a shout out to anybody?
Yeah, my little brother Bryce.
Okay. Well, certainly appreciate it. Best of luck tomorrow.
Bennett's a multi-talented kid that could play a lot of positions up front, but he's really developed into a consistent snapper for us, and that's an invaluable. We've lost games in the middle school because of not having a consistent snapper, and he's remedied that for us. No pressure.
All right, who we have next?
My name's Will Presley, and I'm wide receiver and outside linebacker.
Will, did you start last year?
Yes, sir, I did.
Did you catch any touchdowns?
A couple. I mostly played running back last year, though, but I still did a little bit of wide receiver work.
You looking to score a little bit more this year?
Yes, sir.
On the receiving end of Stansberry's passes? Uh-huh.
Yes,
Looks
sir.
like you got pretty good size. How tall are you?
5'10" and a half, 5'11".
Pretty good. How old are you?
13, about to be 14.
What's it mean to you to wear the Norse jersey?
It means to be like a big family. I have my whole team to back me up. I mean, it just makes me feel like I'm part of something.
What do you think about Coach Snow playing for him?
It's been fun. It's been fun. The past 3 years, it can go up and down.
Is he a pretty tough coach?
Oh, yeah. When it comes to game time, he gets a little excited sometimes.
Give you some tough love?
Oh, yeah.
And he turn around and hug you, right?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Do you have any hobbies?
I play basketball.
Okay, and you have any hidden talents?
Not really, no.
Any phobias?
No.
You have a favorite player?
Also, no.
What about what's your favorite place to eat at?
Probably La Sierra.
Mexico. Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, Will, go ahead and give a shout out.
I'd like to give a shout out to my parents for taking care of me and letting me do all the great things I've done.
Right,
Will's a multi-talented athlete. He'll take over some games for us this year. He was a Tennessee Future Star, and he was what was the camp you went to at IMG?
I went Next Gen camp.
Next Gen. He made the Next Gen, one of the Next Gen teams down at IMG, and I mean Will's a very talented kid. He's going to put a lot of points on the board this year.
Excellent. Well, good luck tomorrow night and this season.
Thank you.
My name's Jackson Hill. I play defensive end and left and right offensive tackle.
Okay. Jackson, what's it mean to be a senator?
Just to be a part of a big group and family that supports you throughout school and life in general.
And I'd say you're excited about tomorrow night's game.
Yes, sir.
And what's your favorite player?
Probably Brian Urlacher or Walter Payton.
Okay. And what do you like about football?
Probably the physicality and being able to hit somebody and make a play.
And how long have you been in football?
Since I was in 5th grade.
Okay. And you want to give a shout out to anybody?
My parents, my family, for supporting me and helping me throughout life.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jackson, before you go, I know your dad, Anthony, and can you beat him in golf?
I try.
You play golf? Other sports you gonna play?
Yeah, I play baseball, and I play around with golf with my dad. Obviously, it's pretty fun.
Okay. All right, you take it easy on your pops.
I'll try.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jackson.
Thank you.
Who we have next?
My name's Owen Hensley. I play tackle and defensive end.
Owen, are you ready to play tomorrow night?
Yes, sir.
Are you a starter?
Yes, sir.
What position did you play again?
Tackle and defensive end.
Tackle and defensive end. So, did you start last year?
No, sir.
Talk a little bit about Owen.
Owen's a guy that's made the jump from wide receiver to tackle. And I don't, anybody who's listened to me talk, it's been a great move for our program. And I think Owen's one of those guys that once he starts playing for Coach Gillum and Coach Russ and Coach Craig and all those O-line guys, he could develop into an all-state type kid because he's like Jackson. And Bennett, he's got great feet, but he's got a little bit of a nasty streak to him. So it kind of takes both.
I know you like that nasty streak.
I like those guys. I like those guys.
Owen, you have a favorite player?
No.
Houston Thomas. That's
Sure.
why he took the jersey. I told him how much I loved Houston Thomas.
You have a favorite team?
Tennessee Vols, I guess.
He's a good Christian.
What's your favorite food?
Probably the Big Mac at McDonald's.
Big Mac? Okay. What's your favorite place to eat?
McDonald's.
There you go.
Have any hobbies?
No, not so far.
Okay, go ahead, Owen, and give a shout out.
Shout out to Michael, Gage, and all the boys, and McDonald's.
He's loving it.
The Golden Arches, right. All right, thank you. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
That's hilarious.
That's a good one, Richie.
He is a
What's
good
your
one.
name?
Devin Baston.
Okay, tell us about what's your favorite place to eat to start off with?
Probably Arby's.
Okay,
We're staying on the exit.
that sounds good. What do you like about football?
I mean, get to hit people.
Okay, and are you ready for tomorrow night?
I think so.
I'm sure you're excited. And what's the toughest thing about football?
Try not to get angry at people.
Okay.
Okay, what's your favorite player?
I don't really have one.
Alvin Kamara.
Maybe.
And how about your favorite hobbies?
I really don't have one again.
Just like to play football.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to give a shout out to anybody?
Shout out to Arby's. Trying to get that sponsor.
Who's your favorite coach?
Probably Richie.
There you go. That's great. He's a first-year player, right?
Yes, sir.
First year playing football, and he's really progressed into a nice young player. We're going to be able to use at defensive end. We're really proud of Devin, and we really think before year's end, he'll make an impact out there.
Thank you.
All right, Devin, thank you for being here, and good luck tomorrow night and this season.
Thank you.
All right, that's a look at some of the Coach No's 8th graders. There are 14 here tonight. I believe he said I had about 20-something, so a very large group of senators, and I know you're excited about the season.
Absolutely. Yeah, Noah Waddell, Landon Nichols, Caden Reed, Brandon and Tron Sieber, Caleb App, Max Giles, Tim Weaver. That's a big class. I mean, that's and you add those guys into those guys, that's a really big class. They're going to do really good things for us this year.
Plus you 7th and 8th graders. I know you got some talented players there
We do.
as well.
We've got some really talented 6th graders and 7th graders as well. We're very blessed.
Coach No, what's your expectations for this season coming in?
Well, we fell short 2 years in a row by 1 game, so I'm hoping these guys will be the group that gets us over the hump. Right, Will? I like the way you're nodding your head. Bennett, Evan. We're hoping these guys get us over the hump. We've been right there. I think in the last 4 years, we've got 2 first place and 2 second place in the way more competitive league than the one we used to be in.
Okay, that's going to do it for the locker room chat. We appreciate you joining in and watching, and I'd like to thank the kids for coming out tonight, and Coach No as well, and for Walter Stair and Coach Richie No. I'm John Williams, and you've been watching the locker room chat, and we'll see you next week. Boys.